Hello everyone, and welcome to Moto 2 HRL MegaMix series. Moto 2 on Hogtona, the opening round. So yeah, first one, pretty cheesy, not surprised. First Moto back, Hog Oval, one of the cheesiest ones as well, or probably the cheesiest one. It's not too surprised, but definitely got better in the back half, and hopefully we can continue that in these next two motos, and still a lot of points for grabs, and it's really hard to get 3 consistent finishes, so I think the overall is going to be pretty spicy for this one, all the way through to the last moto. So let's take a look at the starting lineup. It's going to be Coop Camby, Matt Armada, Silver Soul, Blake Detail, Hunter Opix, Roman Elite, and Luke in the back row. Fireball dipping out at this point, just getting that first moto in. Here we go. Green flag, another 40 laps coming at you at Hogtona. Not too bad on the start. Whoa, huge runs, a little bit of wall contact, but so far so good. Huge run for the lead. Wow. This Camby just getting away from it. What is that? Wow.
Lap complete.
So far, so good. I'd say it looks pretty solid on the start. I don't know how the top half of the field is so strung out this early on, though. This is crazy. Just super packed behind the top 3, but the top 3 can be Armada. Is it Roman already? No, Matt still okay. Top 3 of Camby, Armada, and Matt just have gaps in the rest of the field. Duking it out. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is super spaced out for this early on. I'm down for that. Let's keep it going for a bit. Get some green action. A little bit of wall contact there. Nothing too crazy, though. Still keeping it green. Maybe something here, those turn 2 runs. No, everybody's doing a good job so far. There we go. Loving that. Let's keep it up. Some massive runs to the inside here. Whoa.
Lap complete.
An inside dive. What is going on in this mid-pack battle here? Where are these runs coming from? Ah, that Soul getting spun around to the wall, and then a few drivers hitting him. That might finally be the caution. Dang, that was a good early green flag run. I'm assuming that was line already. It's kind of hard to tell. The leaders were super far ahead, so they might have to go around again. Okay, no, okay. Because yeah, that was. I mean, the gap was cut. Yeah, look at this. That was like the hardest that it's been gapped all night. That was crazy. The leaders got super far ahead right there. So try to line them back up after that. Oh, interesting. Interesting play. So I'm pretty positive Camby had the lead. Pretty positive Camby had the lead. And look at this. Camby doing a play call that I don't think we've seen anybody do all night with the first pick. Taking the outside. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out for. But no, seriously, like, I'm curious to see how this goes, because I don't think anybody's done this so far in the night. Green flag on the restart. Can be the first pick taking the outside row. Let's see how it goes. Is Armada to his inside? So he knows he should be able to trust him, you know, previous Hogtona winner. Lamau, defending champion. And pretty tight off the corner, but so far so good. So far this outside pick, not working out too bad for Camby, but Armada's definitely kept up better this time around compared to the last time. Oh, a little bit of wall contact. I don't think there's anything too bad on that. Oh, big hit in the back though. But yeah, I think Armada did leave room right there, but Camby just a little too wide. But that being said, I mean, he's got to run back. Armada leaves the door open. Yeah, this is working out just fine for Camby. I mean, he's still battling for the lead. Did not get sent to the back immediately. Oh, crossover. Some huge runs. Yeah, here comes the pack. Here comes the pack. Is that Matt to the outside of Armada there? Yes, it is. Now Detail with a huge run to the inside. We're just getting some massive runs in Moto 2 so far. See them out of these drivers, but yeah, Matt back to the top 3. Try to hold that outside. Oh, and he had a run there, but he had Armada in front of him. Oh! Trying to find the space, but not finding it. Unfortunate timing there. Matt doing a pretty good job so far, though. And maybe to the inside of Armada here. Armada going to shut the door in the tri-oval. And a little bit of slow behind them. I wonder if there was a caution in the back. The way that they're slowing it kind of looks like it, I'm going to imagine. Yeah. Dang it, dude. That was a really good battle up front. Moto 2 pretty solid so far. Decent pace on the cautions, and these green flag runs are actually getting some really nice battles. So yeah, hopefully that keeps up. We've seen some really nice action up front. And it's going to be Armada Camby, same order as last time. Matt and believe Blake in 4th green flag. It's hard to tell with him and Coop from the distance because I think they both run black and blue, but Blake's blue is way darker, or maybe he just runs all black. I don't know. But Coop's blue is hard to see when the distance is out. Anyways, off turn 2. 3 wide down the middle. Oh, that driver in front trying to find some space. Oh, no. That was Hunter. Taking a ride through the infield and into the wall for Detail there, too. Not sure what happened on that one. Being hit afterwards, I think that's probably going to be a caution. We're going to watch the race of the line. Where is it? Because we did have some action. I kind of missed the lead battle at that point. It's Camby. Leading him down still. Armada. They're running it down. Camby and Armada, it's just everybody having a hard time getting them out of that front 2 spot in this moto so far. They're doing a great job of holding on to it. So here we go. New challengers. Well, different orders, but yeah, Blake and Silver in the 2nd row now. But Armada Camby in that order, inside, outside, yet again. Just multiple repeats here. Green flag.
Lap complete.
I don't know if this is going to work out well for Camby this time because he's got Blake to his inside. Camby not getting the run that he's hoping for there. It's going to work out really well for Armada. Armada, one of the best starts he could imagine here. So we're doing a nice job. Maybe looking to the inside of Camby as well. Camby falling back on this restart. Oh, Silver being super nice. Maybe a little too nice there. Gets extremely loose. Gonna lose a lot off of that. Camby gonna protect that 3rd place. Silver gonna fall back a couple spots. Intense battling in the back. Crossovers, big runs. 4 wide. What the hell? The classic situation. Oh, pinched to the wall. Classic situation where the back pack just has the most intense battling. Elite out of the track and locked into the wall. That's for sure going to be a caution. In the middle of all that, Elite gets shoved out. Battle to the line. And Blake took it. While all that was going down, he took it from Armada. So Armada's still going to be on the front row, likely, unless he makes a decision there. But going to have a new leader coming down this time by almost halfway through the race. Yeah, this Moto 2 is definitely cruising on a lot better so far. Oh yeah, Armada's still going for that outside row. I didn't know if he would because last time around or multiple... Yeah, I want to say in the last race when he was in a situation like this, he decided to go for the inside row 2 instead of taking that outside. But maybe seeing how well it was working for Camby most of the time, you know, maybe Armada decided to switch it up and give that outside second row. And maybe first row. Maybe he just doesn't want to give up the front row. Maybe he just likes being in that position, doesn't want to give it up. I don't know. But just find it interesting because, again, I'm pretty sure, same situation last moto, I'm pretty sure he made a different decision this time around, switching it up. So, yeah, not sure what leads into that. Armada, go! Green flag. Weird pace, but green flag.
Lap complete.
Oh, this could be a big run down the backstretch. Camby trying to bring it with Roman, I think now. I want to say that's Roman working his way. Yes, it is. It's a little loose there, but yeah, Roman working his way into that top battle now. Blake still holding on to the lead, but has some contention now. Maybe gets the gap on the backstretch. Luke going for second on Armada. Armada's still in a pretty great position so far. Blake's super loose in the exit. Here they come. Where do you go? Luke to the inside. Armada maybe to the outside as well. They're not going to quite have it. Oh, on the exit, though. Blake does get loose in the exit. And, oh, did we have a caution? Because everybody's... It almost looks like over-slowing. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I guess they just got bogged down that bad. Oh, wow. Armada and Camby getting together there. Thinking that one might be... That one was pretty brutal. Maybe not. Still battling. Very close. Oh, this is the one that... Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, my bad. Yeah, caution was out. Caution was out. I forgot about that one. You were right. We're right. That was going to be a caution. Okay. So lining it up again on the backstretch. It's going to be Luke now in that front spot. Completely new front row for the first time in a while in this race. So Luke, Blake, Armada now back to the second row. Roman, the outside of that one. So yeah, it was the Armada Camby show for the longest time. Green flag. Finally switching it up a little over halfway through the moto. That being said, Armada still in third place, still pretty high up, still in contention this moto. It's not over for him yet, not over for the defending Hogtona champ. I will bring it up another 10 times. Trust. Wow, 4 wide for last. One driver just backs out of it. Oh, that's going to be a caution. I think Matt, I don't know how that happened. Maybe just a little too far to the infield. But yeah, popped a... Let's take a look at this because it looked pretty cool. Pops a 2-wheel. So they're battling back here. You see Matt fighting to the inside. And... Oh, maybe just gets a little too low. But I don't know. It's still kind of unfortunate. Pops a 2-wheel. That's going to be brutal.
Complete.
So that'll for sure be a caution. Starting to get a few more of them. This race is pretty well paced, but in the middle here, getting a little mixy. More incidents. Hopefully clean it up for the end. So now Blake to the inside, Luke to the outside. Armada Roman still the second row on this one. He's got about 15 to go. Or exactly 15 to go. Well over halfway through the moto. Green flag.
Lap complete.
Pretty clean one. I mean, this is one of the cleaner turn 2 exits that we've seen. Let's see if it continues. Ooh. Yeah, not too bad.
Lap complete.
Pretty decent so far, boys. Keep it up. Not bad. A little tight on exit there, but yeah, pretty good so far. So it's Blake with a nice gap to the lead, Luke with a nice gap to second, and then Armada, Roman, and Camby pretty close for third, but Armada, somewhat comfortably has it at the moment. That's like the top 5 situation right now. And pretty strung out. A lot of single wides, some moves being made down the backstretch. Must be Hunter and Elite because I see 2 yellow drivers. I don't know which one's which at the moment. Here comes the 4-wide draft. Cheese! Oh, wow. Getting hit on the back. Oh, multiple times. Hunter getting the brutal end of that one. And that's the thing. When you get in that lag bubble, you never know what's going to happen. And Hunter the one catching air and flipping around on that in that case. So race the line here, surely, because that had to be a caution. Just absolutely had to be a caution. I mean, that was Hunter flipping on his own, but multiple drivers hitting him on the way down. All right, 10 to go. Well, assisted by the lag bubble, but you know what I mean. It's like the same front 2 rows again, like same order action too. Armada, what are you doing? Green flag. I don't know why Armada was like... I don't know why he was a lane back of the inside, but we're going. I'm not sure what was up with that one. Maybe a strategic move here. I mean, wait, look at this. He gets a really good run on the exit. Maybe this is a strategic move. I don't think it was, but I'm going to say it because it's funny. They'll probably be in the comments and be like, yeah, it was actually calculated.
Lap complete.
But, I mean, it's working out for him. So Luke goes to the lead, and now Armada is trying to take second from Blake. So, yeah, I mean, it's working out for him at the moment. It's potentially working out very well for Armada. Aww. Can be detail. Hunter with some contact at the end there. That'll for sure be a caution. Let's watch the race to the line. Gonna be Luke, Armada, Blake top 3. Line this time. All right. Line them back up. We're approaching the end of this moto. It's definitely go time now. Early in the race, plenty of time. Don't worry too much about the crashes. Make your way up. But now is go time. Now we're fewer than 10 laps to go, and there's not really much time left. If you have moves, gotta make them now. Green flag. Luke and Armada the front row.
Lap complete.
Blake and Roman the second row this time. The front row, these front 2 rows, it's just been like locked with who's been in it most of this Moto 2. I feel like we saw more shakeups in Moto 1. Not that there was a ton, but I feel like there's more. I don't know. Maybe not. But Luke and Armada very closely battling for the lead. They're doing a great job on this restart of battling with each other, but also getting good runs together and getting away from the pack. And Armada's going to get the big one on turn 4, and Armada's going to get away with the lead. Huge move at a clutch time from Armada here late in the race. Got to give it to him. That was probably his best restart all night. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Still a contest from Luke behind. So far, so good. Armada doing a great job. In this latter half, dismount, caution. I don't know if it came out in time. Don't know if it got called in time. So we'll have to see if they stop on the backstretch here, if they keep going. And yeah, still going and still battling. So we'll watch this. There will certainly be another restart, but another one after that, I'm not too sure about that. Here comes the run from Luke to the line. Armada holds onto it. Holds onto it. That was huge. that run, if Luke gets that position and gets that pick, I mean that could be massive for who eventually takes the win. But Armada holds onto it, and yeah, that last restart, like I said, in my opinion, from what I've seen, like his best all race, and he's gonna need to put together another good one here for sure. It's not like it's all locked up, but and that last one was brilliant. And here we are in a position where the previous Hogtona champ, he did win. I'll have to go back and check. I want to say he won Moto 2 as well. Was the Moto he won. And here he is in a position late in Moto 2 on this restart. Going to be 3 to go. This is for sure going to be the last restart of the race. It's going to be Armada, Luke, Blake, Roman, Opix, Silver, Elite, Matt, Soul, Coop, Detail, Camby, and Hunter. Here we go. One final restart. Moto 2 been a pretty exciting one. Been a pretty good one so far, I'd say. Can Armada do it again in Moto 2? 2 years in a row. Green flag.
Lap complete.
And so far, so good. Pretty solid start, but it's going to be about that exit. A little bit loose. Not as good as last time, but still pretty good. Still good enough so far. We're going to turn 2. Oh, no! And big one down the front stretch. It's going to bring out the caution and be the race. That's brutal. Definitely would have liked to have seen the clean finish to the actual checkered lap, but yep, that's gonna be it on this one. Taking a look at the replay, Armada in the lead here. And Blake and Roman coming off the inside, and they didn't stop coming. It's going to be Luke in the outside wall. Roman's going to flip off of that as well. And then a whole slew of drivers going to make contact with either of them on the run to the finish because, well, they might not be aware of it, but this is like literally it at this point. And that's going to be a massive, massive shakeup because Luke and Roman both, I want to say, not just in that race, but in the first race too, were in a pretty good position points-wise for the overall, but that's going to throw both of them way to the back. So it's going to be a huge shakeup for two drivers that, the way that Moto was going, looking in a pretty good position for the overall for both of them, set up into Moto 3, but not anymore. So one more look at the crash. But bringing it to the line, survived as long as he needed to. Armada takes Moto 2. Again, I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure it was Moto 2 last year, so Armada takes, either way, Moto 2 of this year. He gets a Moto win back-to-back years. Can he go for the overall? It's going to be tough. His Moto 1 finish wasn't what he hoped for, but we'll see. I mean, a Moto win helps. Blake second. And then, well, that's a photo finish. Wow. Clearly going to be Elite on the inside, but wow, what a photo finish between Elite and Opix right there. Elite with another podium. Huge. Now Elite, with that shakeup, Elite might be the favorite. I'd have to look at other finishes, but 2-3 might be the favorite going into the last Moto now. Yeah, Opix fourth. Opix 5. Yeah, Opix in a decent spot too, low key. Soul gonna take top 5. Matt 6th. Detail 7th. Camby 8th. Coop 9th. Hunter 10th. Wow, Luke 11th. Silver 12th. Roman 13th. Oh man. Luke and Roman both running for top 5s, now outside the top 10. And yeah, I'd have to go back and see. I'm pretty sure Roman got a top 5. Did he get 4th? I don't know. I'd have to cheese the docs. I'll get the update going into Moto 3, but I want to say Roman was in a pretty good spot in Moto 1 as well. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's two drivers that if Luke and Roman both finish top 5, they're probably both pretty far up there for the overall going into Moto 3, but now I don't know if they're in it. Now, it might be like Elite and Opix are the favorites at this point going into Moto 3. That's kind of what it may seem like now. So yeah, that drastically shook up the overall in the night. We'll have to see how it ends up playing out in Moto 3. That being said, it's hard to get a consistent 3 motos. So even for the guys that got 2 good ones to start, you never know if they're going to get the third one. That's going to be tough. So make sure you tune in for Moto 3 and see how it all plays out, because this track, I mean, you just clearly saw at the end of that moto, you never know. Yeah, top 5 one more time. Armada, Blake, Opix, Elite, Soul, Armada, shout out to him for doing it again. Great late race restarts. Going to take Moto 2 in this event, and yeah, back-to-back Moto wins, both years for Hogtona, so that's a pretty cool accomplishment for him. A lot of cheeses in those Indy Hog ovals, a lot of potential there. Finally getting that late race clutch up. So, in my opinion, a long time coming. He should have had some good finishes in Indy Hog. So, long time coming for him. Finally gets it all together, gets a Moto win. Sure, he's pretty happy with that. Don't know if he's going to be competing for the overall, because him and Luke are like inverted. I want to say Armada finished something like 11th in the first Moto. So, that being said, a Moto win helps a lot. But that spread, it's going to be tough. So, you never know. You never know. It definitely helps him out, brings him back into it, but it's going to be a tough one. All right, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed Moto 2, and see you for Moto 3.